Nothing screams CineCrap more than Rob Schneider. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Season 2 of CineCrap here on TBK Radio and TBKMagazine.com. This is the show where we watch bad movies and force you to watch them with us. We're the intro to Robot Chicken. And joining me today...
Oh my gosh, I've not watched Robot Chicken in forever.
Joining me today, welcome back, Sharon.
Thank you.
Sharon has not done an episode of CineCrap since episode 1. I figure you're going to start every season now. You're just going to be...
I'm super excited about that.
So, guys, we haven't done an episode in a while. We haven't done an episode since Christmas, but I have to thank every one of you for listening to the Wiggles episode at Christmas and making that our most downloaded show, not just in CineCrap history, but TBK Magazine history.
You guys are crazy people.
Well, the best part of that is getting emails from parents telling me you have no idea how much we hate the fucking Wiggles. I'm just going to go ahead and say what the emails say. And now being able to watch that with headphones on while the kids are watching it and people are cursing with it. It's the greatest thing ever.
That's funny.
So guys, I hope you enjoy that. We are going to continue with season 2. This is going to run for a couple of months and then we're going to stop. I don't even know if you know what's happening yet.
Probably not.
Not because I haven't. I try to fill you in at times and then I'm just kind of like, I don't know anymore.
Thanks.
Well, I always want to talk, and I don't talk to anybody anymore. I've just kind of kept to myself lately, and that sucks.
Nobody sent me messages either.
I know. That's what I said. I'm kept to myself recently. That's kind of sad. I've kind of just put myself in a corner. I am now officially.
Are you basically like where I was like all last year, just like, meh?
Oh, yeah. So we are starting. Here's what's happening. CineCrap Season 2 is going to happen, and then CineCrap Season 3 is going to happen in the fall and the winter. We got to have something in the summer, right?
Right.
For a few weeks during the summer, we are going to be doing, to replace CineCrap for whatever time frame is, that retro show.
Nice.
And we're going to just pick a year, dive into that year completely.
Fun.
Music, television, movies, pop culture.
Sounds fun.
It's been a crazy... Yeah, you haven't been around in a little bit, and a lot of things have happened. We have new shows. Like... If you haven't checked those out, go to tbkradio.com, listen to Striking a Chord with Man Manda and the Brody and Richard Show, which is seriously the dumbest show we do.
Well, in the meantime, I got new glasses.
Wow, I'm a crappy friend.
No, you're fine.
Were your other ones black?
Yeah.
Oh. What made you go? No, I'm not trying to, I don't know why we're talking about your glass frames on. Look, cue up Surf Ninjas. That's where we are right now. Cue up Surf Ninjas. That's our first movie. Yes, that one movie, the only good movie with Rob Schneider. If you're a Deuce Bigelow fan, you can fuck off. But
I wanted something with a little bit more of a cat eye frame.
I dig them.
Yeah.
I dig them a lot.
My other ones were like thicker black frames, more squarish. Those are Coach glasses, and these are Vera Bradley. So
I don't know who that is.
Vera Bradley's like the one who puts flowers like on everything. Like it was super popular.
You should have got a pair of
ago.
glasses that look like Lisa Frank stuff.
No, I don't think they make those for adults.
Yeah, they do.
I don't know that they make them for adults.
Yeah, they do.
Well, I don't know.
How many people had a Lisa Frank Trapper Keeper? I was one of those people.
I didn't have a Trapper Keeper, but I had plenty of other Lisa Frank stuff.
Yeah, I don't know how I ended up with a Lisa Frank Trapper Keeper, but I did, and I was proud of it.
I just had more of like the traditional weird 3D picture, you know?
Oh, the Trapper Keepers.
Yeah, that makes no sense. That really remind me of the bad guy in Doctor Strange. Like that whole...
Oh, yeah.
That's what it makes me think of, is those weird Trapper Keeper designs.
So, really quick, what are you watching right now while they're getting there?
Well, I don't know that I've binged anything since
The last time we did a show?
Yeah.
Which is live, by the way.
I haven't really been able to find anything that was decent enough to binge.
I hate you.
Why?
Because I should have listened to you a lot sooner. And I was like, did she actually tell me to watch The Good Place in an episode?
Yeah.
And I went back and started going, oh, crap.
Yeah. Yeah, it's on its third or fourth season now.
The third season just ended.
I started watching it in the very beginning. It's it's a fun cast for one. I mean, I love Kristen Bell, but it's a little different than most shows. It's not. It doesn't. I don't know. It's just different.
That show has hooked me, and I can't stop watching it. In fact, Ashley has started watching it, which us watching a sitcom together is the end of the world.
And that's what it is. You know, it is a sitcom. It is lighthearted. There's nothing of like substance there. It's just fun.
It's a very deep show at times too, though.
It can be.
It very much so. I tried Good Girls. I watched 2 episodes. It got really boring really fast.
I don't know that I even finished the first one. I was really excited about it when I saw, there's a lot of really great people in it.
Didn't know it was an hour long until I watched the first one. I went, this is too much.
There was a lot of really great people in it, and I was super excited. Put it on my Hulu list, and I really don't think I even finished that first episode because it kind of got tedious at points. It wasn't fun.
Like the first 30 minutes of that show is really good, but after that, it hits a wall.
And a show
fast.
that's marketed that way, it should be fun. There's plenty of other things that I enjoy that are dark or thought provoking or but that should not. It should just be enjoyable. And
I'm finally seeing Captain Marvel this weekend.
I saw it last week.
I can't believe I still haven't seen this yet.
I saw it last week. It is full of wonderful 90s references.
Which is why all of the stuff I'm thinking every movie for season 2 of CineCrap is going to be 90s.
And because I told you I was not looking forward to Captain Marvel for some reason.
You texted that to me going, oh my goodness, I'm not really wanting to see it.
I really just was not very enthusiastic about it. I didn't have any reason to not.
But it's Rachel from Community.
But I watched it, and I actually really, really enjoyed it. It's probably one of my more favorite ones in the most recent.
It's what everyone keeps telling me, that I'm going to really super enjoy it and that I'm really going to love the cat.
I mean, Jesse was kind of excited about the cat, and then it was just kind of a neutral thing for me. But I really did enjoy it. It was a little bit. I felt that it was definitely an empowering female character, which is nice, without being like, oh, this is girl power, being really cheesy about it. So
I'm excited to go see it. Finally getting past that hump. I know I'm going to go see Jordan Peele's new movie, Us.
I'm interested in that, which I enjoyed Get Out. It was different, but I don't.
So I guess it's time to talk about today's movie, right?
Yeah, we probably should. So I want to say how long you've had this movie.
Yeah,
this is my disc.
Yep. No, this is where I was going with this. I was just trying to tease some talk because we haven't talked in a while.
And you've had this disc for
2 years.
Since
2 years.
November of 2018.
November 2016.
Yeah.
Because at the bachelor party,
I brought it.
And I talked about how much I love Surf Ninjas, and you brought it, and I freaked out because you had Surf Ninjas, and we never watched it.
And I didn't buy it specially. I already had it.
Which really just cracks me up.
I remember watching this movie very vividly when I was younger. I really enjoyed it. I watched it more than once growing up. And I bought it for my children, who were absolutely unimpressed.
The movie is fantastically terrible.
It is, but that is one of the best parts. It's just a funny, ridiculous movie.
So how I got introduced to this movie growing up was my dad was into those Karate Kid kind of movies. Not the Karate Kid, but I'm talking like Three Ninjas.
Yeah, I remember this movie.
And then all of a sudden he saw this on the shelves and went, that's like the Three Ninjas. And he rented it going,
it's not.
And he actually, I think we both preferred this over 2 of the Three Ninja movies. The second one's still my favorite, Three Ninjas.
I think I really enjoyed it because, it's one of those stories that come along where you have like a deeper purpose you didn't know about.
Oh my God.
But it's
cheesy?
Yes, it's just fun.
It's super cheesy. So as of right now, I hope you have Surf Ninjas queued up. We have the actual DVD, so I don't think that's really fair to anybody.
Yeah, we got it ready to go. And I can't speak for the quality. Like, have you noticed, like, some of the movies that they've, like, I bought a Romy and Michelle high school reunion, which I love.
By the way, that's on our CineCrap list coming up.
I love it.
No, not because it's a bad movie, but because that episode of School made me go, you know what? Romy and Michelle's high school reunion has to be on CineCrap.
I love that movie. I felt when it came out, it reminded me very much of My Best Friend for some reason at the time. I really enjoyed it. And so I decided many years ago that I was going to look for a DVD copy.
Oh, it's ported terribly.
So terrible.
I think the digital copy on Hulu is better.
Probably.
Which, yes, the 90s list of movies, because that's what I think we're doing at this point for CineCrap for season 2. We're going to have a theme, and the theme's just 90s centric.
I love it. You just call me and I'll come for any of those.
Oh, yeah, no, that's...
I just think the 90s had some of the best movies.
It just started playing.
It got impatient.
Well, all right, let's start the movie. Let's start the movie. Here's the New Line Cinema thing. Surf Ninjas came out in 1993. I had to look.
My youngest brother was a year old.
Oh my goodness. I was 9 when this movie came out.
My dad's fiance was a year old.
I think we just started looping. I don't know what this is. We just we went through the New Line Cinema thing twice.
Maybe that's just a part of it.
What the crap? That's going to be the whole movie. It's just going to loop the New Line Cinema thing over and over. Oh, here we go.
Yeah. You notice it's kind of shaky. Like the imaging, the screen is kind of shaky.
You know these stills were filmed in front of just like somebody holding up a cue card. Like, let's do this. That's what would happen if Michael J. Fox held up the screen going.
That is terrible.
I can make that joke. I'm allowed.
That is terrible.
So Ernie Reyes Jr. was at a Comic-Con in Jonesboro.
Oh.
He's not doing well, but still, the only reason I went was because of this.
Yeah.
Any movie with Tone Loc, I'm in. I am in. That's his actual real life dad.
That's nice.
That's Ernie Reyes' real life dad. I can't think of his name, but I think it's Reyes something. I'll say Ernie Reyes Sr. for the... Oh, jeez.
This is like so apparently shot in front of a green screen.
I don't even think it's in front of a green screen. I think it's outside of just them standing on some sort. Yeah, that's not them.
No.
That is not them. I think this is also the open for Johnny Tsunami from the Disney Channel.
Very possibly.
Kelly Who's in this movie. That's awesome.
Like, are they trying to pretend like that's them, or is
yes.
it just yeah?
No. That kid is way too. Leslie Nielsen's a bad guy. What the hell? I forget about that all the time.
Yeah.
Because when I think bad guys, I think Leslie Nielsen.
Yeah.
Wow, this is very 90s centric right out of the gate, isn't it?
God, that guy is like
Not
30. Like
Ernie Reyes Jr. hit puberty really hard in this movie, didn't he? He's associate producer. What the shit? Like, isn't he like? I guess he's in his 20s at this point.
Like, how long does this opening scene of them surfing go on?
I don't know what's worse, this or the Manos Hands of Fate thing where they're just driving down the road.
Like, what's the point? We get it. Like,
I want to see some ninjas and surfing. I want to see someone kick someone while on a surfboard. Their dad just baffles me. Oh, that's not a product placement.
I know.
Giant box of Fruit Loops standing right there. Also, just a huge... I feel like this movie is just a huge infomercial for the Sega Game Gear.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So the game he's playing is legit, but it's not actually based on the movie. Plus, there was an actual Surf Ninjas game that came out for the Game Gear that came out with this movie, and guess what? That game was not like the game he was playing.
Nice.
Why would you...
I don't know.
Did San Jose have a hockey team in 93?
I think that's the first time I ever heard, like, the word psych was from
Psych.
this movie. Yeah. Because I remember thinking, like, what's that supposed to mean?
Rob Schneider in this movie reminds me of Pauly Shore's character in a Goofy movie, just in real life. Because I could see him going, the Leaning Tower of Chisa. I can't believe Rob Schneider. Rob Schneider's on SNL at this time, doing the copy guy, and he ends up as a teenager, which he's 33 when this movie's made. Oh my goodness.
But I mean, it's not. He doesn't look terrible as like being passed off as a kid.
1 year later,
Like sometimes you look at him and you're just like, yeah.
Well, it's because they dyed his hair red. That's why.
And they put him in like, they make him look smaller because he's in all this baggy clothes.
Well, he's a small dude in general. Have you not seen the Beverly Hillbillies movie?
I did when it first came out.
He's in that. That's a year later. He plays the bad guy in the Beverly Hillbillies movie. Him and I can't think of her name, but she was on a sitcom. Yeah. Oh my God.
They do stuff like that all the time with actors, though.
Beverly Hillbillies movie, season 2 of CineCrap. That's happening.
I will pass on that one. Like, no one on this crowded beach notices
these two ninjas.
How much would their house have to cost to be at that location?
Oh, more than they're making at some little diner on a beach.
Yeah.
Plus, what does he do to enjoy this car? Or to enjoy, I just read the back of the list. What did he do to buy that car?
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to do this so bad in high school. And I did, and I almost got arrested twice. Saw this movie and was just like, anytime a friend had some sort of convertible, I would just yell moto surf and start pretending it's this movie. Plus, you can't have a movie with Tone Loc in it without using Tone Loc music. Mm-hmm. Where the hell was that hiding in the front seat? I don't know, but I think that boat or might have been in the glove box.
I was going to say, did we switch from surfing to canoeing?
Magic. Every high school and every movie looks the same. Was moto surfing a thing in California? Did I miss that part of the X Games? You're going to a shitty school when they don't have a net. Oh my God. First of all, you never walk in front of the middle of someone's basketball game because you will get hit with the basketball.
At what school do you go to where there's just shirtless guys running around?
USA High.
Sweet Valley High.
I wonder if anyone actually got the USA High reference. We'll see how long that takes. There was a show that was done by the same guy who did Saved by the Bell. And in the open, every guy was shirtless. Had abs, but shirtless. By the way, don't their Converse look way too big for them?
I had two patients in a row, literally in a row, comment on my Converse shoes and tell me how much they cost when they were growing up. 20? I was like, did you guys talk about this in the waiting room?
$15?
Between $10 and $15, yeah.
Did they also tell you how much a burger cost at McDonald's? It was $1. Mm-mm.
I was like, well, these were 19, so I got them on sale.
That's actually a hell of a deal.
I know, I got them on sale. And I've recently learned that I can wear a boy's size 6. And they are cheaper. Boys' shoes.
Back to surf ninjas before I go on to a rant of making fun of you and your tiny feet.
They're actually not small feet, but...
I have something you need to read later, by the way. Oh, so you do this, you get asked by the school to do this huge presentation for some sort of leader who is part of your culture. You just kind of put it off? That the school never really picked him. They would have never have done that because they're like, no, we're not going to
seem like the type of kid that they would.
We're not going to pick the goof off to do this.
He's not going to be valedictorian or anything. No. So, and if so, if they did, it would be purely racial profiling.
Truth.
Let's pick the kid that looks most like the visitor.
Oh. That's actually the entire plot for this movie, isn't it?
It is.
So this was my introduction to this damn song.
Nice. See, this is such a fun movie. Like, is he actually, like, are we supposed to believe that this character is actually in choir?
He's not.
Like, he regularly goes to practices? Like,
Plus, I don't look. If I would have tried something like this at my school, I would have been made fun of.
yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know that the rest of the classmates
Oh,
would
God.
be so.
It's here. Somebody. Did we just have to show the dick ass kid? It's just like, my daddy has money. Like, that's exactly what that was. Some people. Yeah, that's a rich kid laugh if I've ever heard one. Could be here. This might be the funniest joke of the whole movie. Plus, what kid does not notice that this is happening outside the window? Because when I was in school, I always stared outside the window.
I did in geometry. I hated that class.
Did we just skip a bunch? What just happened?
I'm not sure. Is this how it...
No, there's no way that we just... I have not touched the remote. I feel like we just skipped a ton of...
Pause it and see what, like, the minutes... It doesn't have minutes.
No, I can do that. Give me Oh, no. I hit the wrong button. All right, so we're going to stop for a second. Everybody knows where we are. We're like 2 minutes in, or 3 minutes in, and now it's restarting. I do believe that this movie skipped.
Well, I have watched this disc, and it was fine before it was in your possession for the last
It has
3
not been
years.
opened. So now we've got to fast forward, so everybody pause where they are. I'm going at 30 speed, which really isn't that far into this movie. You got to love this movie. This movie's just shitting on us. Like this is the definition of CineCrap, kids. Okay, so he's singing Baba Ran.
Okay, stop there. We're back in the classroom.
We're back in the classroom.
Let's see what happens.
Rich kid. Okay, so he's now pointing Spain and Africa. And we go back to what I believe is a Trump child laughing. Okay, so...
Back with the ninjas that no one notices.
Who, just, seriously, nobody's paying attention to him talking about where Spain is. Oh, no, it is.
It is.
No, it is, okay.
It is. We just can't hear it loud enough to know that was like the...
I'm turning it up.
So apparently he's given the history.
That's where we are now.
Yeah.
We're at the history of Patusan.
Which that is a completely terrifying looking guy right there.
This entire place looks like either a sex dungeon or every trap from Saw. Okay, so here's all of this menacing stuff. And then all of a sudden, here's Leslie
I was
Nielsen.
gonna say, it's very go-go gadget-ish.
Half man, half robots, all funny. The answering machine bit gets so old so fast.
Have a movie maybe to add to your list.
From the 90s or just in
Yeah.
general? Oh.
Yeah. It has Patrick Stewart in it.
I may have not even seen this.
Maybe not. I really enjoyed it when I was younger, and then I recently bought it on Amazon, like actually on Amazon Video, because they don't have DVDs of this. Like, it just doesn't exist.
It's kind of like Angus.
And it was really terrible.
Have you seen Angus?
I don't know.
It's about a fat
Probably
kid who gets teased and then goes to prom.
not. No.
It's a great movie. Oh my gosh. I don't know what they're going with this guy. I don't see how Chi is this ultimate bad guy. Okay, first of all, how many times are they going to get followed by a dude in a dump truck? That's just now the third time. In the span of 15 minutes. Masterminds? I've seen this, but it's been a long time.
I really liked it when it first came out. And it is really terrible.
We'll add that to the list. So I just looked at Rob Schneider's junk and realized he's well hung. I don't know why. I mean, to be him, I guess that would make it a little bit easier to live. I don't know.
Why did they put him in a purple wetsuit with his red hair? Like, looks terrible.
Because they wanted to differentiate from the main characters.
Which are obviously not the people that are actually out there surfing.
No. Well, because they couldn't find a stunt double for him. That's what it is. They're like, we couldn't find a pasty enough surfer to be your stunt double. I'm sorry.
And then you've got the ninjas with the snorkel mask. How long do you think they've been underwater waiting for
Hours.
this very moment?
Hours. They were checking out the scenery in Bikini Bottom. Okay.
What is up with those, like...
Now we've got
those are some intense weaponry there.
How do you not see this dude with a gun pointing at you? Also... That's... Clink. You couldn't see the dude standing there? You know you hit a human. You just don't care. So true. Well, doesn't something wash? Yeah.
Yeah, the ninja.
That would not happen.
No.
And they wouldn't get pulled back like that either. Oh, Lord.
It's too bad you're not wearing an eye patch for this show.
I thought about it.
Yeah.
That would be an easy cosplay, but no one would know who you are. Just a trench coat and a eye patch. It's like, who is this? I represent Pachu-san. Is this... Who plays the dad? Yeah, because that's exactly what school's like right there.
He was just dumping ketchup into the mustard.
That's why they only have a 2 on Yelp. So the guy from the dad who plays the dad was in a ton of episodes of Murder, She Wrote.
Nice.
That's about it. No, it's Patch Adams. That was terrible. Again. What? Where do these... They're ninja. I get they're ninjas, but they're also in colorful camo that you would wear to a paintball competition. How do you not see this?
It's just the blue version of the obnoxious pink camo that girls wear because they think it's cool.
This is true.
You know, like it is literally just, you would never need it.
So movies like this made me want to try to learn martial arts when I was younger. And then I realized I'm lazy and fat and I didn't want to do it anymore. Because when am I ever going to end up being the guy, the friend of kings of a new land?
How thin is their glass?
Very thin. That tells me that a hailstorm would have knocked that out quick.
Like it literally looks like it's just sugar.
Just a leaf.
Yeah,
Poof.
like.
Oh my goodness.
Well, and why did he try to get off of that flat grill? Like he's just sitting there.
Also,
like,
wouldn't it take forever for that to heat up if it was turned off?
it takes a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, just saying. That's... Wow, are we actually deconstructing the... I don't think... Well, the skateboard might actually be a pretty decent weapon in a fight. Because those are pretty thick.
They are.
All right, I'll give you this one. This one was probably locked.
I mean, I don't know about against a sword, but I'm pretty sure that sword just bent when he hit the wall there.
Well, me no speak English. Yeah, no.
So next time there's a fight around me, I'm going to pretend to be a dish boy.
That speaks no English.
Yeah, and see how that deters it.
Yeah, no, let's see how that works.
Not that I've had a whole lot of people that have tried to fight me, but just in case.
Flagpole, 3:00, Sharon. I've been in one fight in my entire life. And it was with obesity. That would,
I was saying that would probably
Yeah, I
be
was
both
gonna
of
say.
us. Like,
I think
or I would be like hanging on. Like, I don't know that I'd want to let go.
I can relate to Rob Schneider in this movie, which is really sad, and I don't want that feeling in life. I'll give you $1 if you wear overalls like that.
They have to be that short.
Yeah, they have to be like
'cause
highway cutoff overalls.
Because overalls were like super cool last year or sometime.
No, but I mean just
Yeah,
like those
yeah.
with the Saved by the Bell open T-shirt or dress shirt under it. Quimby's. Can we add that to our new
Yeah.
word list?
Magic.
Ooh. Thanks, Rob Schneider. So what is this? The span of 3 minutes and they completely destroyed the restaurant?
We're moving along at a good pace.
Yeah.
This movie is obviously made for like 5-year-olds with that short attention span.
You are princesses of Genovia. You know what movie I need to add to the list?
I don't think that was in the 90s.
No, just in
though.
general. I like that movie.
I think it was probably early 2000s.
It was 2000 or 2001.
I think it maybe was before that.
And then like, Princess
Maybe not.
Princess Diaries. I know it came out while I was in high school.
2001.
I feel like I'm trying to grow out my hair. I feel my hair is going to end up looking like Ernie Reyes Jr. in this movie because it's starting to do that flip thing in the back. Oh, pageant one.
He's probably thinking like, can I punch this child?
I would.
Or at least like push him.
I'd use a Vulcan death grip.
Payphones.
Have you used a payphone?
Yeah, but I mean,
No, I mean in the last 10 years have you used a
no.
payphone? Yeah,
I
no.
don't think they exist anymore. When's the
there's-
last time you've seen one?
There is one. There's some small towns still have one. Like it's rare. It's a terrible joke. Portisand. Oh, now we get this like we're gonna go into this oasis, which looks like fucking Alcatraz with a rainbow. It's the pot of gold.
Such a bad rainbow.
Oh, gong. I wouldn't mind going to this place.
It looks pretty.
Yeah.
But it's also like uber cliched. Like I'm pretty sure if it was made now, people would be mad.
Oh, yeah. Isn't this technically the same story as Superman? In a way, like Prince, like the prince,
It's
the
the-
area
it's-
gets destroyed. One
It's
person.
the same story as like a million other
Yeah.
stories.
He just called him Babe.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden everything explodes. Like, who wants to raid war on this little... First of all,
They were having like a May Day celebration.
yeah,
And, just like,
and then all of a sudden Leslie Nielsen's like, I want to take control of this land.
which looks rather small and probably doesn't have a lot of resources. Like, what's the point?
Oh, jeez. I've been playing a lot of Legend of Zelda recently. I need a real Surf Ninjas game. Someone, please. So here's this serious story being told, and then here's Leslie Nielsen.
How convenient that flag/kite thing came by.
Also, how convenient that his hat fell in front of his eyes at the same time. Like,
He's
two
such a good
distractions.
warrior.
Yeah.
He probably needs to get like a better fitting if you're gonna go off into battle.
I mean, if you're gonna get inspiration from a movie for your battle, I don't think Darth Helmet is where you want to go
No.
with that. I mean, I guess it could be depending on who you are, but No, Your Highness. I want you to take these kids to America and give them to an overly fat man who runs a restaurant on a beach. No one will find them there. And burgers. That was not a very high toss.
No. It's like what every dad does to their baby. Like moms are just like, oh, it's a little too high, but it's not really that high.
I would have done a distraction and just thrown the child up and started like 10 feet in the air. Like, what are you gonna do?
And elephants just run loose in this village.
That would have killed the man.
Yeah.
Mama just killed the man.
The elephant was like thoroughly proud of his
The elephant
actions.
was on top of that.
Yeah.
No pun intended. Mac was a former American sailor. I was going to make a terrible joke. I'm going to refrain. Oh, man. So Mac's just
He's got
there.
like a baby Bjorn, like...
Wait. This place is on a like side of a mountain, right?
Yep, and then we're on the beach.
That's what I was getting at.
Yeah.
How the fuck does this happen? Plus, Mac looks like a truck driver inside
And
the inside of a
he
truck
just happened
stop.
to be there.
Yeah.
He's like, let's go in this rowboat to America. No one thought it was strange when he brought back like foreign children.
Are you sure we were those children? This is so totally a 90s movie. I really want to drive. And stop the rebellion.
Maybe it's based on the Star Wars.
Have no sense of humor. Why do I remember that line? Out of all the things, like... Also, things I've heard at a strip club. Who just magically disappear. Yeah. I wish I had that power.
Apparently, like, well, maybe if you get some wind chimes and
That's it.
wherever
That's
you're at.
That is the power of just disappearing into thin air. Wind chimes. Cue the greatest rapper of the 90s.
I really forgot he was in this movie.
He's in every movie. You just don't know it.
It's possible. There are people like that.
I actually enjoy his music. I'm just... What the shit? This is what happens when Bulk and Skull from the Power Rangers did a lot of weed.
Those guys had to be a part of the crew or something. Like,
Or they actually did just walk up.
possibly. But it was a pointless scene, like all those in Manos.
Yeah. Like that scene didn't need to
there's-
be there.
Why?
This movie tries so hard to be funny. So hard. I do love me some Tone Loc, though. I don't know why. But he's one of the highlights of this movie for me. That's a voice.
It is.
That is that has a manly voice.
It's a very unique voice.
Why Tone Loc?
Don't even worry about it.
Why Tone Loc? Because he did a lot of stuff like this in the 90s. Like a lot of kids' movies.
So he's like The Rock.
Well,
No, but I mean, like, he ended up in a lot of kid movies that you're just like,
But
why?
that's all he ended up in was some kid movies.
Right. Well, yeah, okay. Got your point.
Yeah.
God, so offensive. Like, if you look back, you're just like, gosh.
With a Hitler mustache.
And he's 37. Did you hear that?
That's probably true, actually. Yeah.
I'd be saying that too.
Yeah, no, he's got a Hitler mustache and pretending to be Irish. Nothing screams Rob Schneider more. Oh my gosh.
Look at that couch.
I had a couch like that. Well, we had a couch like that growing up, but it was like velour. it was comfy. I remember my parents getting rid of it though, and I being sad because I was like, "That's the couch I was supposed to take to college." It was a comfy couch, brah. Can we bring that back? What up, brah?
I think it was what was in school last night. They called someone a girl bro.
Girl, bro.
Yeah.
What's up, girl, bro?
Because I asked Eli, I was like, "You guys don't say that, do you?" And he was like, "No, this is the first time I've heard it." I'm like, "Okay."
Guess what's going into my vocabulary? Girl, bro. Oh no. No. Why?
And he's just sitting there leafing through Playboys.
Yeah. No, and now here's the Game Gear thing.
Yeah.
Shinobi's a great game, by the way. So they have this movie with this video game storyline in it, and they never release a game that's like this.
Really big missed opportunity there.
Yeah. Because they could have done it. And
Those cops are just drinking from like little espresso cups. Like
pinky out. Officer Leroy determines the best way to drink coffee. That's pinky out and a sip. I don't think they're drinking coffee. I think it's vodka.
maybe.
It's just strong ass vodka.
Maybe.
You've seen him twice.
I know
How
that's
is he on
exactly
your
what I'm
butt?
thinking. I was like, you just met him today.
I've had some relationships like that. How do you know that there's somebody there? Is your spidey sense tingling there?
It was really nice that they let them put down their mugs on the dash though before they
Before they hit him?
Yeah.
Courteous bad guys. That's what I want. Oh my goodness. So are they dead or just asleep? That's the question. Are they dead or no?
so cheesy. How does no one notice like
30 ninjas? Yeah. Like I get that they're ninjas, but they're not in the they're not in incognito clothing.
and they're not moving very stealthily either.
Oh, this is Guys, our Apache friend is trying to make a cake. He's cooking with gas. Yuck. Oh my god. First of all, how do you get in the house?
And I'm pretty sure this is why like my brother's right around like doing an overly dramatic karate chop.
Yeah. First of all, no. This would not happen. What did he step on to cause that? He didn't step on his nose. His nose wasn't even on the ground. What did he step on?
Maybe it his tongue stuck out at that moment.
Oh, that would be terrible. Oh my goodness.
Did he just look both ways for
Trying to test where the wind is.
and they're like not even a half a block and they're like, it's cool, we're clear. Let's stroll now.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's the running gag, and he does all these psychics things, isn't it? What if the house blows up?
Yeah. Told you they weren't even like half a block away.
I still wouldn't go with you. You blew up my fucking house, dude. I have no clean underpants now. And now here comes freaking Rob Schneider here comes Deuce Bigelow bringing up the rear. You know, if you would have went through this in your childhood, I would have become a male gigolo as well. I'm not going to lie about it. We could do a whole run of Rob Schneider movies, and it would work. Because I enjoy Deuce Bigelow to a point.
I did not watch it.
The Commoner.
He's a Hufflepuff.
Rob Schneider? Or the kid?
Because he was a commoner. You just missed the...
Oh, no. You just almost made me... No, I was getting ready to defend, no, Rob Schneider is a Slytherin. If Rob Schneider is anyone, he is a damn Slytherin.
I don't know about that. I don't know where he would fit. Maybe one of the American houses. Because he's nothing like my Slytherin son. Zeke would be thoroughly unimpressed.
He has to go with you. It's his destiny. Who drinks a whole pot of coffee sitting in one cup, by the way?
There's nothing wrong with it.
So we're back to Patusan, which
is a really weird mix between medieval and modern.
Yeah, medieval and modern Japan, if you really want to go. I love that it's just
That's a meat cutter.
Yeah. It's
like
one of my favorite.
knife.
That's a good gag. I'm okay with that one. I still don't understand how you have this terrible bad guy, and it's Leslie.
I like how he has the Catwoman claws at the end.
They try so hard in this movie to do something. So who had blackmail on Leslie Nielsen? That's my question. Did someone have an compromising
Is that
photo
actually just face paint?
on Nielsen?
No, it moves. Top part. Well, I don't know. It just looks really
I could
but
theoretically.
the bottom part moves. So.
It could theoretically be though.
See how smooth. No.
No, it's
yeah.
No, it's cheap looking.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You could probably get that at the Dollar Tree.
You could probably get action figures from this movie at the Dollar Tree.
It's possible. Get him.
Hey, I've got another phone call. What?
This was when only rich people had call waiting.
How did they have... No, the phone... there's no way this phone line actually worked there.
They're in an underground dungeon. Of course not.
Let's add that.
I'm pretty confident you wouldn't get cell service there either, just so you know.
You might now. Little Patusan. Oh, jeez.
They have cocktails.
Well. Oh. I think this is a real restaurant of people, and that's just them walking in. Honestly. I don't think this was being filmed. We're going to sit right here on these stairs.
This, I feel I was misled when I was younger to think that there was a lot more fancy restaurants than what there really are.
Okay, so I always expected Asian food to be so much nicer in restaurants than what it is. And I'm not saying that to be mean, but it's just when you walk in, it's these restaurants in movies are 5-star restaurants, and then you go into one that has a hole in the wall and a cockroach in the bathroom, and you're thinking, what the hell has happened with my life?
Yeah, see, this is a full-on chef's kitchen.
Yeah,
they're designing that melon, he's carving it.
Or she.
Yeah, it's a she.
I can't. Yeah, no,
it's a she. What is the point of that there?
Melon carving? It looks nice.
It does.
This is a hotel. This is a restaurant in a hotel. This is a kitchen in a hotel, right?
That's what I'm saying. This is a full... Is that mashed potatoes?
No, that's rice. It's that mashed potatoes.
It looks more like mashed potatoes.
It's that mashed potatoes. I love this movie, though, in such a bad way.
Was that a turtle?
Could have been. filled with rice because there was rice in that turtle. So they put him at the head, like this awesome long table in front of the goldfish.
It's like at a wedding.
Yeah. Turn the music off, Stan.
Oh, there's one of the.
Is that a dead fish behind him? By the way,
See, there was the melon.
the carved out.
Yeah.
They knew they were coming. You know
Yeah.
why?
Yeah, well, yeah, because how else are they gonna?
Well, no, it's their destiny.
This is true. But I was gonna say otherwise that they just happened to have her there to present.
Oh boy. I feel
Out of
like
those three things, that might have been.
the least uncomfortable. Like, thanks, Rob Schneider, for doing that. This is a really uncomfortable moment. Love at first sight. So Kelly Hu's had a great career, by the way. Maybe the only one from this movie that's actually had a decent career. Outside Rob Schneider, I guess. Oh. Yeah, because I mean, she's right now on a. She was in The Scorpion King. She's in X-Men 2. She's done a ton of stuff. She's in Arrow. Oh my gosh. This movie making my head hurt. Here come the ninjas.
That tie-dye shirt.
Okay, so wait a minute. So they were in there, and then all of a sudden the ninjas are going to attack the restaurant?
Yeah, because they've got his child bride in there.
Oh, did he really just... Oh. Oh. What does that even mean? What? If you ran like a mother?
Yeah.
I mean, I get what he's trying to say, but... By the way, what's up with these other just jack-offs just standing over here? Like, we're not going to do anything. Screw this nonsense. Did the ninjas from this movie go to the putty training school?
Probably.
And the kids hang and find a fish. Really? Oh my goodness.
We can't see him through that fish tank.
Yeah, no. That would not do a thing.
No, like
You'd smell a little fishy afterwards, but that
it'd
wouldn't
be
do a
kind
thing.
of gross.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Do you just...
It's his destiny.
I just don't think instinct would... Like, I mean, I know how to fight to a point, but I don't think it would just randomly kick in that I know all of this karate moves all of a sudden. And we're playing the Hallelujah chorus. Why not? There's no rights to that song. Screw it.
It's so stupid.
I do that on the dance floor. Not that, but
I have a pair of red Converse.
I have a pair of blue.
Eli's are blue and black. His are nice. We were the same size, but he's in boys.
You know you have tiny feet when you wear the same size.
I really don't.
How strong is Zatch? He just held a man from swinging a sword, barely touching him.
Where's all the tables that were like disturbed? See, like everything's fine.
Do you remember in the office when the desk is not there for
Yeah, we
meetings?
didn't notice.
Same principle. Same principle.
Except it took us years.
Are they in leopard or...
It's like tiger print.
Yeah, that's not good. I've seen people that have pajamas like that. I do like the chopsticks gag though. That this one's pretty good. He just grabs him by the right here. That had to suck. And he's gonna throw him to 30 feet in the air. But how do you know?
He literally just started playing it.
So I had a VHS copy of this movie. This is where the VHS copy would fuck up. Like right here. He just hit that dude in the nuts.
But it's his subject, so he still loves him. It's okay.
Yeah. I'm never washing my nuts again. The king just hit me. Oh my gosh. No. No.
That guy back there still rubbing his stomach. He's like, my tummy.
Today's the greatest day that I've ever lived. Here comes Kelly Hu wearing her best. I believe that is a band major jacket. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. An MSG joke? This movie stoops to no lows, doesn't it? It's like, let's just put everything at the wall and see what happens. Oh god, I picked a good one today.
Well, you've had it for 3 years, so you've had plenty of time to think about it.
2.5, thank you. Our friends will help us escape.
She can probably barely move in that skirt. Like, it's super tight all the way down to her ankles, so hope she doesn't have to make a quick retreat.
The only way you could wear skirts like that is if you skip leg day.
You have to, like, waddle to walk in them. Because you can only move your feet, like
2 inches.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Dude, why not just drive the car up there, Tone Loc? We're getting ready to hit every 90s kids action movie montage ever. I know there's 2 of them in this film. We're getting ready for number 1. Tone Loc running with a gun.
And he has his finger on the trigger. He obviously does not know proper gun etiquette. Like his necklace.
Yeah. Tone Loc's probably the most sensible character in this movie, and that's really sad. This is forking bullshit.
Good place to spray awesome, isn't it? Like, I always think, how did they not slip?
Oh, they probably did. I want to see some. He just killed him. And just like his career, Tone Loc is dead. Aw. Didn't they do this in The Princess Bride? The exact same thing.
Probably.
But it's a thing that like takes the years off.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. This is what would happen if I ever did a bondage film. Exactly.
When did he get there?
It's a good question. Wait, isn't this in the span of like maybe an hour and a half?
Yeah, maybe 12 at the most. 12 hours, because, I mean, they spent the night, right?
Yeah. Well, did they? Yeah, I guess
yeah, because he was complaining about not being able to sleep because of
12 hours.
Yeah.
So they just sailed through Mexico. So I don't know how that works. Did they go through the Panama Canal? Are they coming from England? That states they're coming from England. Now we're passing Hawaii.
I don't know, but they're clothes right now, like they look like Sunday clothes, like I would wear like to not leave my house, super comfy. See, those are not real pants. Like, I think you might have bought those clothes in Earthbound.
Patusan looks like a mustard stain on the map.
It probably is.
We're gonna make a fake island.
Room service.
Room service.
And he's been asleep this whole time. Yeah. I remember that part.
He poops a key at least once a week and then re-eats it.
Yeah.
Does he wash it before? How does he not have hepatitis A?
He's just been in one little room down there that whole time, so
This
he
had to have been
managed to take off his clothes with those handcuffs, poop, hopefully wash off the key.
He just shook his hand. He's got a poop hand.
And now he's like totally on board with the whole thing. He's like, of course it's their destiny.
Yeah, I need a vacation. I think that they did actually film Star Wars here. Oh, God. It's pretty.
Mm-hmm. Those palm trees look like they were just stuck in the sand, though. Like they just pushed sand over it.
Where is he? Or die.
Are those pink Converse?
Those are pink Converse. They have to. Are they his or are they Kelly Who's?
They're probably his.
Pink Converse are awesome. We couldn't afford a real.
And now he's just like carried in piggyback.
We couldn't afford a real grunge song, so we have to find the most generic grunge song we can find. Stop making fun of my home, you jackasses. Tacos. Lots of tacos.
Like she's just here the whole time, isn't she?
Yeah. I mean, there's a moment where she has like a really, like, she has her coming out party, but it's not, it takes a lot to get there.
She's an accessory character.
Yeah.
Just to look pretty.
Yeah. Her and Tone Loc are just there for beauty.
Well, she has really nice hair and he has a nice voice, so.
Combine the two, you have a powerful look. Have a knife. I do like Tone Loc in this. Like, honest to goodness, if there is one redeeming quality, 100% that could go with any movie, that's a pig. That could go with any movie.
Why is everything so smoky?
Well, they tried a barbecue, and they failed. The great barbecue disaster of 1992.
I really feel I've seen that shirt at Earthbound.
No, you probably have. Recently?
Yes.
Which shirt?
The blue one with the little diamonds.
Ah, because you could have went with any of them.
Yeah. I have bought some clothes in Earthbound that I enjoy.
Nerd.
I don't care.
I can't go into Earthbound without dying.
It is very strong in there. It's not his destiny.
My destiny is a stripper in Kansas City over Planet Comic Con weekend.
Right now, I just hope my destiny is lunch sometime soon.
Well, if you would have said something, we could have ordered a pizza for this episode and been like, "Geez, Sharon, I did not realize that you had not ate yet."
I think the last time I stopped at Taco Bell on the way here.
Yeah, you should
I
have
didn't
stopped.
this time.
They should have got some food.
I'm cool. I'll be fine. Yeah, his shirt also comes from Earthbound.
Then and now.
Yeah.
Well, the monkey just wants to play. I don't know.
All these stone ruins out there.
Yeah, I don't know my monkey species. I'm probably wrong by just calling it a monkey, but... And kid fall, go boom.
It's Indiana Jones.
So I'm going to make a confession. I have not seen 2 of those movies.
Like the originals? What's wrong with you?
So I realized that. So guess what I'm doing soon?
You should watch them.
I am.
That and Star Wars were like the first movies I made my kids watch when like I knew they could sit still. I'm like, we're watching these movies.
It's just I forgot. Like I forget there's 3 because I watched one of them and was just like, this is so good.
And then of course now there's Shia LaBeouf should never be in a.
And they're making a new one.
Yeah. There was a series.
Young Indiana Jones.
With Sean Patrick Flannery in it. Yeah.
You know what's great about this? This is the equivalent of Patusan and Scrooge McDuck.
Yeah.
Not you.
Is this the Goonies cave?
Oh God, it could be. Oh, it really could be. The Goonies, such a good movie.
It's one of the best.
Never will be on an episode of CineCrap.
Jesse doesn't like it. How do you not like the Goonies? But that's another.
Jesse's moving out of my top 8 on MySpace.
Of course, you know that was on my list of movies that I had to make my kids watch, and because it was released in the late '80s. That's before they changed the rating system and the things that were allowed in PG movies.
I do believe that is the flimsiest metal known to man in that weapon.
All of the swords are that way. Have you not been watching?
No, I have.
They like
wiggle.
Yeah.
Like just 10.
And not like they're like little tiny fencing things. Like they're supposed to be full on heavy swords.
Is the spear made of wood?
Yeah, I think so.
How in the blue hell is it making the metal clinking sound then? Really? Really?
See, they knew it was a bad movie when they made it.
Oh, no. Yeah. Father and son in a sword fight. You are ready. Zorro reference. Why is this a reference in 1993? Zorro's not even relevant.
Maybe they brought it back.
Kelly, who would probably... I feel bad for her right now because this movie is kind of beneath her. I almost feel bad for Tone Loc. This movie's kind of beneath him. And that says a lot. Okay, so fun story. So the outfits that they're wearing, the gunners for Cheese Warriors, I guess, are wearing. The camo is actually reused in another movie.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
No, they were reused in the Street Fighter movie. The same exact outfits and everything. And I learned that by watching Cinemassacre on YouTube. Yeah, no, it's bad. It's the same exact outfits. Just changed around. Oh, boy. Damn it, Rob Schneider. Why? Why would you say that? First of all, I feel like you could stop yourself, and you're not going to go sliding down the hill belly first at this point.
No. I mean, it's not like they're sledding.
Oh, that would be hard on the front side of a male, let me tell you.
Imagine the rug burn.
Oof. Crap.
He's got on like skater shoes before like skater shoes were cool.
No, this would have been the time skater shoes would have been cool.
This is early 90s.
Yeah, this is when the skateboard thing and everything's going on. X Games just got...
Well, I guess.
X Games became a thing. This song's on my playlist, by the way. I'm coming with you.
Why does he have a little pouch? Like a little waist pouch.
At least it's not a fanny pack. Just saying, at least it's not a fanny pack.
They all have that like same identical little waist pouch. I'm not sure if it's actually supposed to hold anything or if it's just there for decoration.
Has to be there for decoration.
It's like a fake pocket.
Fake pocket. Sorry, ladies in your clothing have fake pockets, because that's a terrible thing.
Mm-hmm, it is.
That's a really cool story.
That was a really bad kiss.
No, they're teenagers. I feel really even more uncomfortable right now than I'd previously felt, because she's 16. At least that's the age that she is portrayed.
What's creepy is they're all like
Following her? Yeah. That would never happen.
Yeah, no.
Hey-oh. And I feel like I need a shower.
Did you notice he now has gray Converse on?
Yeah. I need a shower.
Look how big those shackles are. Like,
I think the kid could actually just slip out.
yeah.
Hueza.
Yeah, like his hands are like barely in there.
Tone Loc has my reaction here. And they just slipped right out. How could they not just done that in the first place? Logic is not just strong in this movie, is it? Dadgummit. Click, 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 click.
He doesn't look suspicious
No.
at all.
No. That's exactly what the dude just said.
Yeah.
There was nothing to be. When in the desert, you just leave your keys in your car because no one will. You never think that anyone will steal it. Welcome to Grand Theft Auto Patusan. That would not have hurt anybody, you jackass kid. We couldn't afford Guns N' Roses. Here's a knockoff. Because I guarantee they wanted to use Welcome to the Jungle.
I'm sure.
Tone Loc has the most authentic fighting style so far that we have seen. Oh my goodness. I want to see someone cosplay this movie. First person who cosplays this movie, I'll give a $50 gift certificate
We
to
would
the Olive
have to
Garden.
go as a group for, like, otherwise no one would notice.
Yeah, no, I'll give him $50
Yeah.
to the Olive Garden if that happens. Oh my God. Can we not bring that back at all? Bitchin'. A 10-year-old just said bitchin'.
Watch the Goonies. It's like every other word.
I know. Did that word ever make your vocabulary?
It did not.
Yet. Let's just throw that out there yet. At the end of the day, Sharon's just going to be walking around going, this show was bitch.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, this is funny. Well, I mean, it worked.
Yeah.
It was efficient.
I don't think I would trust him with the lighter and dynamite.
Yeah. I love breaking the fourth wall in movies, and that is probably my favorite moment of the movie. Because now you know at home that they know this is not good.
Right.
Is when you see the breaking of the fourth wall. Because now I guess we're riding with them, aren't we?
Yeah.
Since he talked to us, yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to drive over Leslie Nielsen's face. Oh, my God. This movie cracks me up. Oh.
The silk scarf.
So the first time I watched this movie, I found one of my mom's scarves and put it on my head like this, thinking I was a warrior. Needless to say, I just was a jackass kid running around with a scarf on their head while I was outside. Poor Rob Schneider.
Because he has an extra one.
They're all tie-dye too.
Just in case the Warrior King loses his, we have to have a backup.
I love that his is off to the side. Kwansu, dude. I don't know what that means, but I'll say it anyway. This movie. So why haven't we seen a flag from this movie in at a comic convention?
It's probably because you and I are the only people that remember this movie.
Hey, look, more pigs. And oh, that's a rubber sword if I've ever seen one.
I mean, because that was your reaction when I told you I had this movie. You're like, you've heard of this movie too?
There have been years that I've talked about this movie on shows where I went, no one else knows this movie but me.
Why?
Yeah, that was stock footage. I'm 90% sure.
It's not even relevant.
So when I go to war, I dance like that too.
When you want to be stealthy.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not even sure what that dancing is.
Are they going to war or never mind? I'm not.
They all get them. Oh, she has one now too.
And before Patusani's huge revolt. Jeez. I'm just gonna walk around saying Kwansu. Did you see the story of the dude who took the bull into the PetSmart?
No.
I just saw that. Like he was like, you can bring any animal into a PetSmart, and he goes, if it's on a leash, and he goes, wonder if I can bring in a bull. And he brought in a bull, and the people at PetSmart were all about it.
Yeah. Well,
Well, that's not right. And he already gets broken up with. Half a kiss and a breakup.
Yeah.
There's a really swell kiss and all. She also voices Stacy on Phineas and Ferb. I know she's done something else too that's pretty huge. She was in a lot of Disney Channel stuff, I think. Still going through looking her up.
Well, they've seen you with all your dancing and singing and yellow flag waving.
I mean, technically, I don't know if this is a revolt or a start of a pride parade.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. There's a lot of dancing.
There is. Oh, she's also in Nash Bridges.
Yeah.
There's no way.
I don't think those guys in the back speak English.
I don't think those guys in the back care. Oh, jeez. Okay, no. No. This would take
Yeah.
days. They did
And
it
not a
in-
few minutes.
Yeah, they did it in 20 minutes.
It means teaching everyone how to surf.
In 20 minutes.
They're all going to be pros. I'm not sure what that guy there was doing. Look at that. I'm really not sure.
That's a mating dance is what that is.
What does it look like?
I'm now just watching everyone in the background, like just moving their hips. What does Quan Su even mean? Is that even a word?
I'm sure there's got to be a... You got to be able to find this on the internet.
Quan... Oh. Quan Su. I'm trying to... There's memes of this.
Well, at least that means we're not the only two people in the world who've heard of
Yeah,
it.
no. Like Rob Schneider is the definition of derpy. I can't argue that. Top speed. It means top speed.
Top speed dudes.
Top speed dudes. Oh, that's not green screened at all. So
I think this might be from Baywatch.
only thing missing is just seeing a couple of people in red suits running down the beach.
In slow-mo, of course.
David Hasselhoff in this movie. Yeah, there is no one in this scene that was in that last scene at all.
Yeah, no.
Where's Rob Schneider at? That's all I want to know. Show me Rob Schneider surfing. Oh, they did.
Yeah.
Okay, wait.
Yeah, that's supposed to...
They had to.
Yeah.
That was not him. When he was surfing.
No, of course not.
That would have taken someone out. That's dangerous.
And that's the only part of this movie you've been concerned about so far. Like, no, that I draw the line. That's too dangerous.
Is hitting someone else while they're surfing with a surfboard. I want one. I wonder if everyone that did this got to keep their surfboard.
Probably not, because there's probably only 3, and they just...
Top speed dudes.
You know, they shot that at an angle.
It's like the old Batman TV series where they're walking up the... Okay, so you couldn't hear that at all? I think people in this movie have hearing issues.
Obviously.
Did he get more ripped in between the surf scene and this scene? 'Cause,
Yeah, all these kids are in, like, top condition.
like, all of a sudden, it just... Like, everyone's ripped except for Rob Schneider, who's just kind of there.
Your dog is making noises.
Oh, she's snoring. Oh my god, a sparkler made me blow up. Crap. I'm going to hit you with a flag. Don't tread on me, bitches. I really think Ernie Reyes Jr. got more ripped in between this scene and the last scene. That would be me in a fight with the sword, just running around going,
I think it still has the sheath on it. Like, he's just going to hit someone over the head with it.
oh, there's a third part to his thing. Okay,
Who
that
are
takes
the blue people?
the other buddies. Like the little bit more advanced bad guy.
Like, it's like they have 2-level armies there, you know?
Three. You have the ninjas that sucked at the beginning, then you have the people with the guns, and then you have the guys in the blue suits. It's the equivalent of the stormtroopers who have different levels. Yeah. Tone Loc's just beating people up with a nightstick. Just fire them. Oh, this is a running gag too, isn't it? She just kicked his ass. That would be you in a fight. Just headbutt somebody and they just go downstairs like this. Oh, that poor guy. You die after going down that many stairs, right?
He seems fun, though.
Yeah,
ooh,
no.
Ow, ooh, ow.
Ooh, ooh, ow, ooh, 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 ow. Oh, jeez.
That's...
So we go from gun, or
Yeah.
go from sword to gun. Clothesline.
Let's get a little revolver out there.
Wow, he just hit him right in the gut, like the worst possible way ever. Poof.
Oh, jeez.
Could we have sold that shot even more dramatic? A Game Gear? Fuck!
It's like a little girl-size revolver, too.
He touched him on the shoulder. How did that hurt that
I was
bad?
gonna say, I don't think that's anywhere where...
Sure.
I cannot even be bothered to explain.
You can't if it's your destiny. Oh, jeez. This poor bastard. No, I love this because this just becomes a gag. What, 3 times?
Yeah.
I think 3 or 4 times. Because the last one's really funny, I think.
See, if I had gotten up from that, I would definitely be going off. Like, I would not be just jumping right back in the fire.
Now it's just sliding down ass first. And that's a fake body.
It's one of the anti-CPR dolls.
Oh, this movie.
And he has gum.
Yeah. Suzuki got a product placement. Good job for them. Would that actually happen?
I don't think so.
I don't either.
That definitely would not happen.
I love that the hat has Barbie hair.
What?
I'm okay.
So he does not melt.
No.
Okay.
No.
Because that was the exact same reaction.
Oh, jeez. Now he's got a machine gun.
Like, did it short out? Like, what were those sparks? I don't.
No, I don't, Leslie Nielsen. I'm sorry.
Why does he have like a fake hand on one side and then his face is messed up on the other?
Continuity, Sharon. You just can't question these things. I feel like this is what has happened to Buster Bluth a few times in life. What a way to go. Well, I guess there's only one way to say this. He choked himself.
Not good.
Oh, my God. Seriously, I think someone had blackmail on Leslie Nielsen. He grabbed his ding-ding. Oh, my God. While holding on to his junk.
What is that?
What kind of laugh do you do
I
while
know,
holding
like,
onto your cock? Like, that's just not a laugh you should make. What was that? You know what they should do is go to that kid that was in the classroom that's like, it's over. Gong. Oh, my goodness. What the hell is wrong with this movie?
Look at that Aztec tower back there made of gold. Like,
Is he wearing a oil funnel on his head? Like, look at his hat again. I think it's just an oil funnel on top of just a hat.
probably.
You? Nope, that would never happen. Nope, only in the movies. Why isn't Tone Loc being celebrated? That's my question. He did
Where's
just.
he at? Oh, he's
Well,
over there.
He's over there.
Yeah.
Wearing hammer pants.
Yep.
I'm totally listening to some Tone Loc after this episode. Kwansu. You knew what he was going to say. I mean, oh, jeez. Free beer.
And they have no idea what he just said. They're just
Yay!
like,
English guy say so. What the hell? This is funny. Very few jokes in this movie land. I feel this is probably the best joke in the entire movie. So wait, he fell all the way down. I'm done.
well, I wouldn't want to walk back down it, so.
I do laugh at the fact that he took the time to climb up the stairs, and in all of that time they do the celebration.
Yep.
This is all in the span of 16 hours. That's it.
I think he might have been like channeling Cher there.
Oh, God.
Because you got to end it with a music.
A
thing,
callback.
You know,
like always
yeah.
the reprise of a song at the beginning of a musical. Wait, so Patusani Warriors know the music already? Yeah. How did this song become the soundtrack for this movie? Like, it's 1993. You have Tone Loc. Roll the credits. Like, what the crap? This is like episode 4 of Star Wars that I just was like wishing it had more of an ending than just their celebration.
You're just kind of confused.
Yeah.
You're just
Can we
kind
get
of
a Surf
abrupt a little
Ninjas?
bit.
Can we get a Surf Ninjas 2? What happened between the relationship between Ernie Reyes Jr. and Kelly Hu? That's what I want. Ernie Reyes Sr. did all the martial arts choreography. That's kind of cool. Got me rocking and a rolling.
Who wrote it?
I got $1.
Like, I legit want to know, like, did one of them write it?
I got $1 that says it's Rob Schneider. $1. Full dollar. It's Rob. Nah, I'm looking this up. Normally we do facts in these movies. This one I just was like, nope, I can't do that.
Oh, I like how he has sunglasses.
Dan Gordon.
I don't know.
What did Dan Gordon write? I'm going to find out if there's anything else he wrote that's important. He wrote 2 episodes of Highlander, the TV series.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he wrote 1 episode of the Zorro TV series from the 90s.
Okay.
Highway to Heaven.
So was this his big hit?
Yep. Yep. He did Wyatt Earp in 94.
Okay.
Which has Kevin Costner in it, so that might be his big
Yeah.
hit. I think this movie is more well known than that one, though. Seriously, how do you have a movie and not have Tone Loc music?
Not even at the credit scene.
This might be a Tone Loc, but like, why is it Wild Thing or
Yeah.
what's the other one? Crap, what's that other song? Wild Thing and you know which one I'm talking about?
No.
Oh, yes, you do. I'm gonna look this up and I'm gonna feel dumb.
Driver.
So you can actually have Google tell you if you've been searched. Like you can actually set that up. Tone Loc, I just looked up Tone Loc, so probably his Google ding went off and went, somebody's searching for me. Oh my goodness. Sorry, Tone Loc. Funky Cold Medina. Why can't you have Funky Cold Medina playing right now? It's appropriate. I can't believe. I just feel bad for Tone Loc now. Like the dude doesn't have any music in this movie.
Anyone could have filled in that role too. Like he wasn't particularly memorable at any point.
Well, I mean, he probably had the best fighting style of anyone that's not in the martial art. Yeah, no. Like,
And
he's
he
the most
swallowed a
believable.
key.
Yeah, he swallowed, he pooped a key. My God. Yeah, this is a good comeback into CineCrap, isn't it?
It's definitely something. Something.
So, normally I don't play through the crowd. I just kind of want to know if there's a Tone Loc song. I know that there's that funky, there's the Marky Mark kind of rap. Mm-hmm. This might actually be Marky Mark on the Funky Bunch. I love 90s rap. So we got to come up with some 90s.
That one's from the 90s too.
Oh, that movie.
It has the best worst death scene ever.
Oh, I agree. We're gonna do just the 90s movies because that's kind of what we're on a kick right now. I think Buffy the Vampire Slayer has to make it now.
Again, it's one of those movies that I enjoy. Like, I realize it's stupid, but I enjoy it. And
no, there isn't a Tone Loc song in this movie.
And I really do love that terrible death scene. Like,
it's a great. It's so
awesome.
good. It's a so bad it's good kind of thing. I love movies like that. So some of the movies that I've looked at, one of the Scream movies, or I Know What You Did Last Summer. I Know What You Did Last Summer is a worse movie.
Yeah.
There's a couple of other Kid in King Arthur's Corridor. The Big Green is one that we have to do. Oh, there is one Tone Loc song in this movie. It was Hit the Coast. Not even one of his good ones. You have Tone Loc in the movie. How could you not afford freaking Wild Thing or Funky Cold Medina?
You could do this one.
By the way, it is Marky Mark.
Nice.
The Faculty, yes. Barbara Ann, performed by the Bobs. I'm now glad I waited this long for this.
My kid's name comes from the Faculty.
I thought you were going to say it came from the Bobs. I'm like, really?
No, Faculty.
I'm not.
That was the smart chemist drug dealer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
New Line
Was
Cinema.
that played by Devin Sawa?
I think so.
Yeah, he just kind of disappeared now, but was no. It was Josh Hartnett.
Oh, he's still.
He's still around. But yeah, he played character Zeke Taylor.
So what I want to do next week, oh boy, No, not next week. Yeah, next week. I don't know who's going to join us for the episode, but it's WrestleMania week, and we kind of do a few things geared towards that. The 90s movie that has been selected is Mr. Nanny.
Nice.
Yeah. So we're just going to do cheesy 90 movies,
We
apparently.
could maybe do this for years.
No, just bad 90s movies?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no. It's bad 90s and 80s movies. Yeah, we're good. We're good on that. Wow.
And then we could do teen movies.
That I've considered a few of the 90s teen films, but a
Mm-hmm.
lot of those are good.
It definitely was the decade for teen movies, but some of them are still pretty bad.
I love Never Been Kissed. But guess what I just watched?
I have not watched that one in a really long time.
I watched not another teen movie. Not a 90s movie, but
Yeah.
it makes fun of every
Yeah,
movie
yeah.
from the 90s. 100% okay with that. Plus, it's got Steve Rogers in it.
10 Things I Hate About You.
Such a great movie.
One of the best.
Maybe the best.
Yeah, I really think so.
There's a genre where you could do all of these, like, romantic teen.
Yeah.
That's probably the highlight. And one of the best movie soundtracks of all time that no one talks about.
Yeah.
Because it has Letters to Cleo on it.
I bought that movie not long ago.
It's a great movie.
Like, I didn't watch it when I bought it. You should just have it. You know?
100% agreed. So that's the plan for CineCrap Season 2. We are going into the 90s. 110% because we're on this 90s kick on live.
We're off to a strong start, I think.
Yeah, I know. It's
Yeah.
We're off to a very bad, strong start. I know Mr. Nanny's coming up. I know that there's going to be a kids movie at some point. I don't know the kids movie.
Are we talking about like a real genuine? I mean, because this is technically a kids movie.
Well, I mean like an animated kids movie.
Okay.
I know what movie I want it to be because I absolutely can't stand that movie, but I will get hate mail. So I want it to be Fern Gully.
I remember Fern Gully. I think I have Fern Gully.
We have Fern Gully, I know.
Yeah.
Like, it's not that good.
I watched it a lot when it first came out, but I'm not particularly attached to it.
So-
I bought it, I think, because of that reason for my kids.
The Big Green's one that we're going to do because I love. Have you seen that? Mm-hmm. That's a great movie.
Yeah.
In a bad way.
It had like all the same kids in it.
Yeah, no, it's like, in
there
the
was
Sandlot.
there was like a whole run of movies.
Yeah, the
that
Sandlot.
had like the same kids.
Yeah, because a lot of the kids that are in the Big Green are in the Sandlot.
The Sandlot
the
is
great movie.
Yeah, now Sandlot 2 is not the best, but
We don't talk about that.
it's like Grease 2. It's terrible.
Grease 2 has to end up on CineCrap eventually. So yeah, there's a lot of great 90s movies. Richie Rich. Mm-hmm. Which is terribly is so terrible. Blank Check.
Yep.
Dunstan checks in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's the one
See,
First Kid.
90s was a really good time for kids movies and teen movies.
And they were so cheesy.
They were, but we loved them.
Heavyweights.
Oh, Camp Nowhere
Camp Nowhere I enjoyed Camp Nowhere. Camp Nowhere has
still
a
had
special
like
place.
the same kids in it though.
Bushwhacked. Oh, they're so okay. Yeah, no, we're doing a 90s run. We might just make the entire 2019 just a 90s run of CineCrap movie, and then find like a 90s like theme movies for holidays. That's gonna wrap up CineCrap, guys. We're back, season 2 next week. Mr. Nanny.
It'll be fun.
I almost did Suburban Commando.
Nice.
Have you seen that movie?
A very, very long time ago.
Yeah, Hulk Hogan's Hulk Hogan's an alien that comes to the U.S. I mean, there's only 2 movies you could do theoretically. It's that and Mr. Nanny. So thanks, guys, for joining us for Surf Ninjas. Next time, Mr. Nanny, and be prepared for 90s movies through all of season 2 of CineCrap. Would you like to add anything, Sharon?
Nope, that's all.
I've laughed so hard my cheeks hurt.
It's been a good time.
Go get some popcorn and enjoy the movies, kids. We'll be back next time with Mr. Nanny.